Welcome everyone, and this is episode 4 of Tuga'bo'atu, Be a Pro, here on Dynasty Central Sports using NHL 22. Thank you for joining us on this episode, as this is a big one for Tuga'bo'atu. It's a Memorial Cup final. We are going to be having a rematch against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, the team we faced off against in the first episode. And unfortunately, we're going to have to jump straight to second period action because first period action got corrupted. So let's jump to the second period, and yes, the graphics still are a little bit shaky in between transitions. It's getting cleared up very soon. Unfortunately, audio problems is going to be my next problem in the next couple episodes, but we have a shot on goal from Pitlick. Remember him, first goal scorer of that first episode, and the puck is in the corner. That's over to Chychyk now. Chychyk has it, turns away some trouble, and Gould will get that because it was a loose puck, and we did not want to have that trouble. Coach is going to call us over. We got sustained pressure. No, we do not have a sustained pressure, so we need to change that. We're going to up the pressure here, and Tuga'bo'atu is just the man to ask for that because he's a big man on skates with speed. All right, face off to the left of Gould. Newkirk wins that back to Chychyk. He hides away from a play, and that's passed over to Newkirk across the center dot and into the Greyhound zone. Over to Tua, stolen by Castano. Over to McKay. McKay passes that over Castano and lost. Carroll now picks up that puck, and McKay has it. Takes a hit, and that's taken by Seth Jarvis. Seth Jarvis pushes that into the corner, and that's Pitlick now over to McKay. McKay turns away, and he's got the puck. He's a good guy out there. He's got a lot of puck control. Carroll now has it with Tuga on his ass. Over to Pitlick. Pitlick punches that into the zone, and that's recovered by the Winterhawks D, and Tug is going to go for a line change. He is gassed. He's going to go for his next shift at the 12:35 mark of the second. Still goose eggs for both teams, so we didn't really miss much in that first period action. Newkirk with the faceoff outside the zone of the Winterhawks, and Tuga has it now, skating in 2-on-2, passes over Jarvis and shut down by the Greyhounds goaltender, and Pitlick has the puck along the boards over to Tuga. Tuga passes that to Jarvis, but he was hung up on the goaltender's pads. McKay takes a huge fucking hit from Tuga, and he is on the ice. Jarvis now steals that pass back to Newkirk. Newkirk turns away, and he's trying to find some solace, but that Greyhound is all over him. Jarvis now has the puck. He's passing that over to Tua down the right side, takes a hit, takes another hit, and lost it to Waro. Waro hits Pitlick across the blue line into the slot. Over to McKay, shot and scores right past Brock Gould for the first goal of the game. Cole McKay, second of the tournament, gets a big one because this is the Memorial Cup Finals. There is no game 2 after this one. We're going straight into the NHL draft after this one, so this is big. McKay has that big goal, and that's 1-0 in the second period. Dickinson takes a huge teammate tug from Nolan over to Jarvis now into the slot. He skates in, takes a shot, and Birkin the Merkin covers that up. Tua putting on some physical play after the whistle. Let's see, hope that doesn't get him into penalty trouble. 7:55, we're jumping back out. It's still 1-0 for the Greyhounds. Carroll has it right past Tugs. Oh, that's going to be bad for him if he has to work on that defensive awareness. Jarvis now has it over to Tugs in the corner. Takes a hit, but still holds on to it. Over to Newkirk, but that's in the corner. Newkirk over to Tugga. Shot!
Just a bit outside.
That's terrible.
McKay controls the puck. He's the goal scorer for the Greyhounds. Over to Halishak. Halishuk has the puck into the Winterhawks zone at the top of the circles. Tallman steals that. Pickpockets him, man. Over to Tuga. Tuga into this, passes over to Jarvis at the top of the circles. Takes a hit, passes at
420.
Kirk over to Jarvis, over to Newkirk, and stuffed by Birkin. Carroll now has it with Tuga on his butt. Over to Calistai, and Tuga going for a line change. It's 3:39, and we are on the PK. Greyhounds got the power play, and we are definitely having to have a little bit of a tight butthole defense out there. 1-0 for the Greyhounds, and that's won by the Greyhounds. Winterhawks. Brunberg tries to clear that, and Chychyk clears it out. Finally, the Greyhounds go and pick it up. Carroll has it now with Tuga on his ass. Dickinson now has it. He's got a little bit of time over the red line, past Tuga, and passes that over to Karate. I'm going to call him that because I don't really care about his name. Trot now has it, and that's still on the PP. O'Rourke over to Karate, and that's a big save from Gould. Pinned in the corner, and Tuga putting on some pressure, trying to poke that out, putting some defense, and Gould with the save, and a big hit right at the...
You can't do that!
That's going to be a penalty. Oh my goodness, Tuga getting a big penalty. This is not good. Interference right at the end of that whistle. Right at the beginning of that whistle. Sorry about that. But that is going to be not a smart play for Tuga'bo'atu. Interference penalty. And he's going to be back out at the 58-second mark of the second period. Still 1-0 though. Thank God they didn't score on that one. All right, pass over Kozak over to Jarvis. Coach is calling over for Tuga, but we got to get some offense. Pokes that over, and that's Trot now going the other way. Tuga'bo'atu got to get back on defense. Karate over, loses it. Chaychek has it, turns away, gets a little bit of time, turns away, still looking for a good pass, and he's getting hounded. See how I did that? Karate takes a huge hit from Tuga along the boards. That could have been a boarding call, could have been a check-in from behind, but that's the end of the second period. Let's see in the third as the Winterhawks got to do something, dig deep in the third. It's a do-or-die period here for the Portland Winterhawks and Tuga'bo'atu as they got to dig deep, get a goal, and tie this game up and maybe get two to win it. Over to Bromberg, over to Seth Jarvis. He's the leader of this team right now. Over to Tua, and he fumble fucks, but Newkirk scores it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tua just fumble fucks it in the crease. Newkirk cleans it up and gets his third goal of the tournament and ties it up between the Winterhawks and the Greyhounds. Birkin, the Merkin, could not control that loose puck in the crease, and Reese Newkirk gets that in the crease. 1-1, Tua Tuga'bo'atu and Seth Jarvis with the apples on that one. Tua into the zone, hits. He's hounded along the boards as well. Castano now skates that out of his own zone untouched, and now he's getting pressure. Bromberg stands up Carroll, but that's over to Pitlick, and Tua Tuga'bo'atu with a big poke check. Tied 1-1. Big hit along the boards. Chaychek up to Tua. He's skating in. He's got nobody. Seth Jarvis alone, and that is not going to happen as the Greyhounds defense stands up tall. O'Rourke jumped in there and stopped that pass. That's Seth Jarvis on that, and Carroll takes a big hit in the corner. Tua Tuga'bo'atu gotten some physical play rubbing off on his teammates. Newkirk dumps that deep. That's controlled by Ryan O'Rourke, the Minnesota Wild draft pick. Over to Newkirk, over to Tua, and lost it. Pitlick now has it. Over to Castano. Poke check to Doom. And this is sustained pressure for sure, coach. If you can't handle this, I don't know what is up your ass. Carroll now has the puck. Tua's getting more pressure on him. Poke checks galore. Carroll with a weak-ass shot along the goal line and takes a huge tug in the corner. Another huge tug from Tua Tuga'bo'atu. Motherfucker slid to the blue line. Manic now has the puck, and Tua's got to go for a line change. He's gassed like a motherfucker. 13:23 of the third period. Still 1-1, and we're jumping out with a power play. Tua at the draw. Pray to God he wins this, and he lost it. Laguerre jumps that into the Winterhawks zone, and we're going to have to retrieve it and saddle up. This is going to be a tight one. Passes up, low, lost by the Greyhounds. He's got the pressure, and he's controlling it. Back to Laguerre at the point. Passes that over into the slot. McLean takes a hit. That's over to Tua. He's going down one-on-one now. Goes wide. He is going to the crease and gets stopped by Birkin. And that's dumped by the Greyhounds. All right, we got hold our breath. We're going to get another drives down there from Delorme over to New Win to Tua across the blue line, offsides. He was dumped. And now we got to fight after the whistle. Tua shot the puck, and now we got Laguerre and Tua fighting it out as Laguerre is standing up for his goalie, and Tua is just trying to get a little bit of physical play and jumping up the energy. Tua's going to get some punches in, and it looks like Laguerre is going to go down with a bobblehead punch in that one. Uppercut from hell. Tua Tuga'bo'atu is going to win this one, and the mushroom stamp goes to Jacob Laguerriere in the sin bin for 5. 7-19, still 1-1 in the third period. It was clutch time in this one. Newkirk at the face-off, and he loses that. Laguerriere, the fight losser. He is going to pass that. Tuga steals that one, and that's over to Johnston. Nolan steals that back. That's along the boards to Seth Jarvis across the top of the circles over to Tua, and he can't even control it. God damn, the hands of stone is really fucking up the game. Poked along the boards, and that's picked up by Laguerriere. He takes a huge Tuga, big in the corner, and that's Seth Jarvis. He can't get it. Tug can't do it. Newkirk shoots that, goes wide. Seth Jarvis has a Tuga with the shot in the slot and saved by Birkin. Controlled by Boudreau. Boudreau has it, takes a hit, and Birkin's going to cover it up. Getting a stoppage of play. Everybody's going to hold their breath. Change of lines. Face off to the left of Birkin, and Newkirk at the draw. Let's see if he can win this one. He cannot. Laguerriere has it. He's getting poke checked by Tuga again. In the slot, Tuga has it. He's going to turn and shoot and save by Birkin. And that's covered up and taken out. Newkirk, no, Chaychik has it. And that's into the corner. Taken by the Greyhounds. Laguerriere takes another hit along the boards. That guy is a sitting duck. Tuga going for a line change. 2:34 of the third period. Still 1-1. We might have OT action in this one. Hold your ass. Tuga with the puck now along the boards. He's getting pressure, and Halishuk steals it from him. Pickpockets him. And he gets hit after that one. Tuga is not happy about that. Watson now has it at the top of the circles. He loses it. Newkirk over to Cagnoni. Over to Tua. Going down. Down along the boards. Takes a hit and loses it. But Seth Jarvis gets loose puck. Halishuk takes it away. Watson takes a huge teammate. Tuga with the pass across the crease, but Newkirk couldn't have it. Tallman over to Tuga. Back to the point man. Cagnoni over to Tua. It's a slap fumble. Fucks it up again. Holy shit. And that's back to Watson from the Greyhounds. Has the puck into the Winterhawks zone. Stolen by Tallman. What a great defensive play from Tallman. Passes over to Cagnoni. Over to Seth Jarvis. Tua going for a line change, and that might be the end of the third period. That is going to be the end of the third period. We have overtime action here between the Greyhounds of the OHL and the Winterhawks of the WHL. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in OT for this tight game. All right, OT action here at the Memorial Cup final between the Winterhawks and the Greyhounds. Here we go. Joseph Jarvis up to Tuga'bo'atu. Passes that over. Stolen by McKay. Quick in this transition. McKay right around Tua into the Winterhawks zone. Into the slot. Takes a shot and Gould saves it. Remember, McKay is the Greyhounds goal scorer in this one. Back to Birkin, and that's going to be icing. Oh no, it's not going to be icing. Takes a big hit. Seth Jarvis finds Tua. Oh my god, offhand. Tua could have gotten the game winner on that one. And he has a shot again and blocked in front. Carroll now has it over to Pitlick. Pitlick through the neutral zone back to O'Rourke. That was a smart play to take that back to Ryan O'Rourke. And he has it in over to Carroll. Pitlick, oh, that was Chaychik, clears it out. Over to Newkirk, takes a hit, and Costano and Newkirk are battling. Carroll with a shot and save by Brock Gould. Oh, this is going to be close. The next shot could be the game winner, so stay tuned in this one. We got Newkirk with the face-off. He loses that back to Castano. Carroll with a shot and blocked by Bromberg. Over to Tua, skating that in. He's going right around Castano, fighting off. He's going to shoot that. Scores! Tuga'bo'atu wins it in overtime. 18-minute mark of overtime, and the Memorial Cup champions is the Portland Winterhawks behind the snipe from Tuga'bo'atu, the Hawaiian hitman. He comes up big and snipes it, wins it for his team, the Portland Winterhawks. The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds come up, and oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking loss for the Greyhounds from the Ontario Hockey League. They are definitely fighting back tears right now. But oh my gosh, Tua Tuga'bo'atu
He started crying like a little baby.
big for his team, leads it as he snipes it right past Birkin the Merkin and wins it in overtime for the Portland Winterhawks. That has to seal it. He has to be the #1 pick. Take a look at this goal again. The highlights cannot do it justice. What a goal. He's going to be selected as the captain to go and hoist the Memorial Cup over his head for the first time of his career as he's about to enter the NHL entry draft. He hands it off to his teammate. What a game for Tua Tuga'bo'atu. He was throwing body checks around like whoa. He snipes the game winner in overtime and picks up an apple as well, and a fight. A Gordie Howe hat trick in the Memorial Cup final. #1 pick to the Buffalo Sabres has to be the pick. That's the final. Portland Winterhawks win it after the snipe from Tua Tuga'bo'atu. What does Coach have to say about this? Plus 150, plus 75, plus 50. If I blinked, I would have missed that. That was a hell of a snipe. I don't even fucking care what he says. Hell of a snipe from Tua Tuga'bo'atu. We're going back to the locker room. We're going to get out the Gatorades because we're all under 21, and now we have the stats. A in offense, B plus in defense, A plus in team play, A plus overall, goal assist, 2 points, 15 tugs in this one, and what a game. Had to bring his best game in the Memorial Cup. He gets 6 points on the entire tournament, including 2 in the final game. We got the press conference for the supposed #1 pick right after it. How does it feel to win the Memorial Cup? It feels amazing. Incredible moment for this team. And now take a look at that. Plus 1,000 if I go diplomatic, but I can't. It's locked. Let's go with the team or start. Definitely a team answer. Brand, no. We're going to go with MVP. Definitely. The star answer has to go with, because we're in juniors. We're stuck with this team anymore. Got to build the brand. Plus 150. Taylor Mackey's talking to me. What are you going to tell me? I'm #1. Of course I am. Tua Tuga'bo'atu is #1. He's going to go to the Buffalo Sabres. Now, yes, that is detriment to his career. But, it happens. Some players have to go #1, and that's to the Buffalo Sabres. If we fall to the Seattle Kraken and be the first franchise draft pick for the Seattle Kraken, and we got the interview, oh my God, look at that fucking hair, for the GM of the Buffalo Sabres, Haley Martindale. Okay, it's a woman, so I'll accept the hair, but Haley Martindale, that hair is brutal with that suit. Anyways, I'm feeling pretty shitty. I'm going to go with star answers here. Hopefully they can talk us down, because I would love to be the Seattle Kraken's first franchise pick, because I think that would be a pretty cool thing for a Pacific boy to be the poster boy, the franchise name for the Seattle Kraken, the new Pacific team, the Pacific Ocean team with the cool octopus logo. Now we're going to talk to the GM of the Seattle Kraken, Stan Ash, and we're going to answer team or persuade answers and hopefully go for the best, because I would love to be a part of this Seattle Kraken. And that's not to say I wouldn't want to be part of the Buffalo Sabres as the #1 pick, but obviously the Seattle Kraken is a definitely better position for us, because he is a Western boy. He is from the Pacific. He is Hawaiian. That's a big name. He is a big name that he could be sold in Seattle as a franchise player, as the #2 pick overall. So hopefully this persuade answer goes well, and that will be good for me. Oh my gosh, persuasion fail. But we do get a plus 93 to draft interview score, so maybe that will put us at that pick. The Buffalo Sabres might not have liked my answers. Let's see. The NHL draft is here.
I'm proud to make a historical first ever amateur draft selection for our team. by choosing.
And we do. We're going to go to the Seattle Kraken, number 2 overall. I'm happy about this. I'm very happy about this. It's not to say I would not be happy about going number 1 to the Buffalo Sabres, but being a Seattle Kraken franchise pick, I'm ecstatic. This is awesome. A very cool thing. And this means that I'm not going to bring a Seattle franchise to Dynasty Central Sports, because Tuga'bo'atu is now going to be a franchise guy. Walking into the Seattle Kraken locker room here at Climate Pledge Arena, the brand new arena in Seattle, Washington. This is a sight to see. A great entrance into his NHL career, which will happen and begin with preseason. We're going to go with 2 preseason games next episode, but first we're going to soak in the fact that we are the number 2 pick and the franchise pick, the first one for the Seattle Kraken ever. And that's a pretty big thing to do. We got a lot of weight on our big shoulders out there, but I think Tuga'bo'atu could definitely handle it. We got a press conference as the number 2 pick overall franchise man for the Seattle Kraken. Being chosen in the top 10 is an honor. What are your thoughts about yourself and the other top picks in this one? We're going to go with some team answers and maybe a sprinkle and a couple stars to build up that brand. But we want the management to love us in Seattle. We want the fans to love us in Seattle. And my teammates. My teammates are going to be around me for a long time. Hopefully we don't get traded like we were in Theo Tuggerson's Be a Pro, and we stay with the Seattle Kraken. We got plus 300 to teammate. That was awesome. A great press conference. Let's see what coach has to say. Or no, GM McCabe, a different guy. I thought Stan Hesh was our GM, but maybe he got signed away. We're going to go with, let's see, team neutral star with here. How would I describe myself as a player? I mean, I would love to be the new superstar, but I'm also a team player because the Samoan roots of being in that family first is definitely ingrained to him. We're going to set up my entry-level contract, which means we're going to get paid bullshit in Seattle, which means we're probably going to have to sleep on the couch of some dude that has a big fucking couch, because Tuga'bo'atu is a big man. Taylor Mackey is going to talk to us. Let's see what this is all about. We signed our entry-level contract. Let's see the contract. Holy shit. $850,000 for 3 years. Holy fuck. We're definitely going to have to stay in someone's guest house or some shit. All right, we're at practice and we're stretching out. Taylor Mackey again. We got a game happening for charity. Of course I'm in. That has to go for Tuga'bo'atu. He's definitely a big guy for charity, for family, for the team first. So of course we'll do something but definitely that neutral answer is not going to be what we're picking. We're going to go with the team. I can't get over the fact that this helmet does not match our jersey right now. The fact that blue is so much lighter, a little bit brighter than our jersey, doesn't even match any of the other colors. I don't even care what these answers are right now in the conversation. I'm just staring at this helmet. It's blowing my mind. Why couldn't they get this for this team? This first time they've been in this game and we can't even match their helmet and jerseys. Hopefully that's not the same game in the games. But thank you for watching episode 4. We are a part of the Seattle Kraken, and we're going to start off with preseason. 2 games of preseason next episode. Short clips of that game, but thank you for watching this episode. Smash like down below, hit subscribe, and throw us a comment. Love to hear from anyone that's watching. Hit us up on Instagram or Twitter as well, and we'll see you later.